And we are live. Let's straighten up a little bit. Okay, are we straight? Straight enough. Aren't we? We're straight enough. Okay. It's Friday. And the sun. Hello, Claire. And she's back online. How's things, Claire? So you wanted to tear your hair out this morning. Hello, everybody. Hi, Brenda. Hey, Ali. Morning. We're gonna flow today. Still internet issues. Oh, okay, yeah. One of the masts got hit by lightning yesterday morning, or in the early hours, and I think half of the valley lost power. You in Iber, Claire? I think so. Morning. Morning, Sarah. Morning, Sue. How are you? Sue from London. We are gonna flow today. Need my motivation today. It's waiting for 10 minutes to arrive. Yeah, Iber. Okay. Okay, well, it's going to be a flowy one today. We're going to have lots of those downward dogs and step throughs and sun salutations and stuff like that. So remember, if it gets too much, pause, join in again when you can. Don't stress too much. Most important thing is have fun. My teacher, I went to do my teacher training in India, and my teacher always said, have fun with your practice. So yeah, you know, we need to take it seriously, but we need to have a bit of fun as well. So who doesn't want to have fun? So when you're struggling, just pause, take a moment, take stock and go, hey, what's the end of the world, eh? Hey, Sylvia, nice of you to join. Hey, Dee, how are you? And Ruth. So we are spread out today. Ireland, England. Have we got Belgium on yet today? Belgium, Netherlands, Spain. London definitely on. So we're going to flow. What time is it? 1 minute past. Let's just give it another minute before we start. Morning, Jane. Oh, Jane couldn't get me yesterday. I think she just wants to avoid the balances. Sunny is out. So today is the day I decided to cook. So I was going to make a chickpea curry today, and then realised we didn't have any chickpeas. We've got some green things, I'm not sure what they are, so they've been in soak overnight. Who's this message me? And some lentils, and I want to make some pashwani naan, really fancy at the moment. So all things I'm not used to. Need a Belgium and Kelpie. Okay, nationalities and different sides of the world. So nice day, and I don't want to spend half the day in the kitchen. I want to get into the garden. Hi Janet, how you doing? Okay, got quite a few on now at the moment. All good stuff. So no props needed today, although always handy to have a couple of blocks when we can't reach the floor properly. But we are going to flow. Just checking, do we need any props? No, we don't. Morning, Valerie. Ali thinks she's got chickpeas. I'm gonna experiment with these little dried bean things and some lentils and some sweet potato. I'll make it all just. So I do like the old chickpea there. I've become a chickpea fan. Okay, should we start? Are you ready? Might get a bit warm today. Remember to breathe, really important. So be guided by your breath starts to run away with you. If you feel like you're trying to catch up with your breath all the time, pause. Deep inhale, smooth exhale, move with the breath, keep it fluid, keep it moving. No, you don't need to keep moving, always stop when you need to. Okay, up onto the floor. So we are going to start a few rounds of flow. Then we're going to start with our sun salutations, and what we're going to do, today. Hi Sue, hi Sarah, hi Sarah. Okay, and then what we're going to do with our sun salutations is we're just going to start to add in postures within the sun salutation. So it's going to be a lot of those step throughs, downward dogs, planks, cobras, all that kind of stuff. Let's start with a few rounds of our flow just to open up the back of the body, just to get that nice stretch. And start with a breath. Hands together, thumbs to the heart. So I would always suggest that you would start facing the short end of your mat. So you've always got the long bit so we can come straight into our sun salutation. Okay, inhaling completely. Exhaling completely. Inhaling down, out and up to the sky. We know this. Exhale, float to the floor. Bend those knees, push the bum away. Might be your first forward fold of the day. Halfway up, lengthen the spine, shoulders back. All the way over, so hamstrings might feel tight, the back might feel tight. Inhale, all the way up, arms reach to the sky. Exhale back to the heart. Inhale, down, out and up, big circle. Exhale to the floor, pull in the belly, push out, soften the knees. Halfway up, shoulders are back, heart is forward. All the way over. Inhale, all the way, belly is nice and tight, protect your back. Exhale back. Inhale, down, out and up. Exhaling to the floor. Halfway up, shoulders back, nice long spine. And all the way over. And all the way up, belly is in. Exhale back to the heart. Inhaling down, out and up, big circle. Exhaling to the floor. Halfway up, long spine. And all the way over. Inhaling all the way up. Let your breath be your guide. Exhale to the heart. So your breath leads, your body follows. Your inhale lifts you and lengthens. Your exhale allows you to soften to the floor. Push the bum out. Inhaling, lengthening the spine, shoulders back. Exhaling, we fold deeper. Inhale, you open up to the sky. Remember, whenever we breathe in, the body will be opening to accept the breath. Exhale back to the heart. When the body closes, we're exhaling. Inhaling, opening. Exhaling to fold. Last one. Halfway up, shoulders are back. And all the way over, nose to toes. All the way up to the top. Exhaling back to the heart. Nice flow. So we're going to do our sun salutation first one, nice and slow. So I'm going to come to the top of my mat, so I've got this space behind. Hands start in prayer. Nice deep inhale to the top. Exhaling completely. Inhaling, palms stay together as we lift to the sky. Belly is in, bending from the mid to the upper back. Exhaling, push the bum away, knees bend as much as you need them to take the hands to the floor. Right foot, we're going to step it to the back of the mat and then drop that right knee down to the floor, extend the toes. So we've got left knee in line with the left ankle. So if your knee's travelling over the toes, bring it back, walk that back knee a little further back. I'm just going to let these hips drop forward. Just feeling this here, a few breaths here. So when we hold the posture, we don't need to hold the breath. Okay, so when we're in one position, if I'm not telling you to breathe in or breathe out, just assume that you're breathing. Okay, it's always a good indicator. So let those hips drop forward. Nice feeling the stretch through the quads, through the hip flexors. You might be feeling the hamstring, the back of this left leg. But we're lifting out the crown of the head. Okay, we're going to tuck the back toes, lift the knee. Step the left foot back to the right into plank. And remember, half plank is always available to you. So knees down, half plank, but we're still zipping up from the pelvic floor all the way up the belly. Everybody, knees drop down, elbows squeeze in, bum is high, bringing the chest down between the hands. Inhaling, drop the hips, lift the heart, shoulders back. Your cobra might be nice and low. Okay, using the back muscles rather than the arm strength to lift the chest off the floor. Tuck the toes, lift the bum, downward dog, our first down dog of Friday. So you might want to move it back here a little bit, just feel your down dog. You might want to take it for a walk, dropping one heel and the other heel, bending one knee and the other knee, pushing through the hands, shoulders away from the ears, so lengthen the neck, crown of the head towards the floor. Right leg, I'm going to bring that knee up into the belly and step it through to the top of the mat, any way you can. Okay, if it's difficult for you, bring both knees to the floor and then take hold of this right ankle, bring it back up to the top. So you always want to bring your feet back to where you started, otherwise you're going to end up off your mat somewhere. Right knee over ankle, nice stretch in that left quad, lengthen through the spine. Tuck the back toes under, lift the knee, step it forward, belly over thighs, bum is high, spine is long. Push into the feet, pull in the belly. I'm going to bring the hands together. Inhale, lift the heart all the way to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, hands together. Exhaling. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward to the floor. Left leg to step back. Knee comes down. Lengthen the spine. And right leg to step back into plank. I'm going to stabilize through the shoulders so your triceps are turning to the back of your mat. Okay, this is the back part of you at the top of your arm. Turn to the back of your mat. Imagine you're carrying a newspaper under your armpit and you're trying to hold that newspaper in towards the body. Don't want to drop it. Okay, it's going to stabilize and strengthen the shoulders. Heart to the floor. And inhaling, lift the chest, shoulders back. I'm going to take shoulders away from the ears. Pubic bone down into the floor, lengthen the lower back. Tuck the toes, lift the bum, downward facing dog. Remember, this is more about the back than it is about the legs. So you want a nice long spine. Don't let your rib cage dump down into the floor. Keep active through the tummy. Pull the lower ribs in towards the belly. Left leg, big step forward. Right knee to the floor. Lengthen through the spine. Few breaths. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee. Step it forward, forward fold. Long neck. Inhale, push into the feet, pull in the belly, come all the way to the top. Exhaling, hands down. I forgot to plug in my internet booster, so I'm just going to pop that in, just in case signal's not good. Jules is late again. Too much wine last night, Jules. Inhale, palms together. Exhaling. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale to the floor. Right leg to step back. Knee comes down, lengthen the spine, lift through the crown of the head. And left leg steps back to plank. Stabilize the shoulders, pull in the belly, triceps back, knees to the floor, chest to the floor. Drop the hips, lift the heart, little cobra. Tuck the toes and lift the bum, down the dog. Right leg to step forward, all the way to the top, any way you can. Nobody can see you, so do whatever it takes to get that right foot back up to the top of the mat. and left foot stepping forward, forward fold. Inhaling, pulling the belly all the way to the top. Exhaling, hands down to the sides. Inhaling, palms together. Exhaling, one more, just like this. Inhale, lift high. Exhale to the floor. Left foot to step back. Knee comes down, lift and lengthen. And right foot steps back to plank. Belly up, thighs lifting, heels pushing away. Knees to the floor, chest to the floor. Little cobra. Neck is long, shoulders are back. Slide those shoulder blades down the back towards the bum. Tuck the toes, lift the bum, downward dog. Keep that belly drawing in, so you want to keep active in the front of the body. Left leg to step to the top of the mat. Right knee to the floor. And lengthen. And right leg to step forward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands down. Okay, going to add in a little twist. Not much change, just one little twist. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold and forward. Right leg to step back. Knees down, spine is long. Okay, this is where our twist comes in. Right hand is going to stay on the floor and we're going to lift that left arm up to the sky and we're going to twist towards that left knee. Reach that left arm up to the sky. You want a nice space between both hands. Shoulder blades widening across the back. We're not moving over in the hips. Our twist comes from the mid of the back, mid section of the back, up towards the neck. Bring that left hand down. That was the only difference. Step back to plank. And knees to the floor, belly is up, chest to the floor. Inhaling, little cobra. Keep these elbows bent, keep the shoulders down. Tuck the toes and lift the bum, downward dog. And right foot to step forward to the top of the mat any way we can. Left knee down to the floor. Okay, and this is our little twist on this side. Left hand stays down. Right hand you're going to reach to the sky. Notice I'm lifting away from this thigh, lengthening up, reach those fingertips up. If it feels okay on the neck, you can look up towards the hand. Few breaths. Opening up across the shoulders. And bring that right hand down to the floor. Tuck the toes, lift the knee, step it forward. Forward fold. And inhaling all the way up to the top. Exhaling, hands down. Okay. Adding in a little hamstring stretch. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Our bum lifts high, our knees are soft. Left leg stepping back. Knee comes down, spine is long. So we're going to have our little twist. Left hand on the floor, right hand up to the sky, reach for the sky. And then right hand comes down. And we're going to take hamstring stretch. So our hips lift up and back. So you don't want to take them towards that back heel. You want to take your hips high towards the sky. At the same time, we're straightening this right leg. We're going to lift those right toes up off the floor. Lengthening down that leg, nose towards the toes. So if you push into the floor with this left knee, you're going to lift your right hip a little higher. You're going to really feel that stretch intensify in that leg. Coming longer back, few breaths, so don't force it, don't want any hamstrings popping. So remember, listen to your body. This I feel goes all the way up into my bum. I've got a really tight hamstring that really pulls in my bum cheek. Right where it starts, feel that. Take those toes down to the floor, and we continue. Step back to plank. Oh. And knees drop to the floor, and heart comes to the floor. Inhaling, cobra, shoulders back, chest is high. Tuck those toes, lift the bum, downward dog. Left leg step forward. Oi, right knee to the floor. We're going to do exactly the same this side. So I'll twist first. Right hand stays down. Left hand reaches up. Take that beautiful twist up the spine. Feel this through the sides of the body. Open up that rib cage. And hand comes to the floor. Hips come up and back. Stretching back, straighten out that left leg. Left toes lift up. Can you see? Toes towards the shin. Push down into that right knee. Lift that left hip up to the top. Exhale, fold forward. Really feeling this in that hamstring there. Now bring that foot to the floor. Tuck the back toes. Lift the knee. Step it forward. Forward fold. And push into those feet. Strong legs. Belly is in. All the way to the top. Big stretch up. Exhale, hands to the sides. Ooh, I think I'm going to take off a layer. Okay, we are with it. So this one is quite different. So we're not coming all the way back to plank in this one. So, but we have got a twist. We have got hamstring stretch. So we start the same. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling to lift. Exhale, fold forward. Right leg to step back. Knees down. Point those toes. Okay, we need to stabilize here. So your front foot, your left foot is pushing down into the mat and pushing forward. Push the top of your right toes, your toenails down into the mat. Your right knee into the mat. Lift up through the pelvic floor, the belly, and lift the chest away from the thighs. Hands together. And inhale to lift up. Really push that front foot down and forward. It's going to help stabilize as you push down into the floor. You want to feel a stretch, the quadriceps, the hip flexors. You want to feel these hamstrings working. And bring those hands all the way to the floor. Right hand stays down, left arm comes up for your twist. And hand comes to the floor. This is where we change. Tuck those back toes under, lift the knee and step that foot forward a little bit so you can take that foot down onto the floor. So that back heel is down onto the floor. We're going to start to straighten through that front leg. We're going to do this by lifting that left hip up towards the sky. So we want these hips nice and level. We don't want to be over to one side. Lifting that left hip, lengthening down that leg. You might be here. This might be enough for you right here. This is a nice stretch. You might be able to come a little bit lower. Remember, listen to your body. And bend that front knee. Take the hands back to the floor. Step it forward. This time, drop your bum as if you're going to sit on a chair. Bring the hands to the heart and lift the chest. So, knees. Most of the weight is in your hip. Bum is back. Is in. We don't want to jump into the lower back. We don't want this. So we're going to lift the belly, lift the rib cage, lengthen those arms out. Called chair pose. And it's tough. Feel those thighs shake. And bring the hands down to the floor. Whoa. Left leg step back. Knee comes down to the floor. And we need to find our stability and grounding here. Right foot pushing down and forward. Left foot pushing in, left knee pushing into the floor. Tops of those toenails down into the floor. Pull in the belly. And lift the chest. Be stable. You're with me. Is the breath going? Bring the hands together. Inhale to lift. leg. You want to feel like your rib cage is lifting up out of your waist. Taking this bend in the upper back, shoulders down away from the ears. I don't know if you can get a bit wobbly. This is why it's so important to ground. So important to feel that connection with the feet. Hands come down, left hand to the floor. Right hand lifting up, stretching to the sky. Nice twist. Few breaths. And bring that hand down. Tuck the back toes under, lift the knee. Take a little step in so we can get the whole of that left foot down onto the floor. And then lengthen. So you might need to walk up your shin. Please don't press on your the shin. Lengthen the spine. Lift this right hip. And lower as long as you can. So we don't want to round in the back. We don't want this to happen. We're thinking about length, length, length. Imagine you're trying to fold your belly and your rib cage along that thigh. Feel a stretch in that right hamstring. You might feel it in your left calf. If you're tight in the calves, that back calf might be feeling it. Bend that front knee. Step your left foot forward. Drop your bum as if you're sitting in your chair. Hands to the heart and lift the chest. Arms out. Belly is in. Bum is low. Feel the burn, feel the wobble. Your thighs are happy. Well, not shaking, they're just dancing with joy. Push into the heels, lift the heart all the way up. Exhale, hands down. Are you still with me? Okay, we have one more little Surya Namaskara flow to do. I'm going to turn the opposite direction on my mat. You can stay exactly where you are, just so that when we move through this flow, I haven't got my back to you on this one, because I know what's coming. So, I'm going to move my mat a little bit further down this way. Hands together. Normal sun salutation. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to the floor. If you've forgotten what normal is. Right foot to step back. Knee is down. Spine is long. Lift through the crown of the head. Left foot to step back to plank. Stabilize through the shoulders. Belly is in. Knees to the floor. Heart to the floor. Inhaling cobra. Exhaling downward dog. And right foot to step forward. Okay, what have we got here? We're going to come up into a high lunge. So your front knee is bent. We're pushing into the floor exactly like we've just done in our low lunge. We're lifting the belly, lift the chest. Inhale, lift the arms. So we're dropping those hips down. This rib cage, I'm going to pull it in. Belly is active. Heart is high. That back heel is up off the floor. Okay, we're going to come into warrior two. Remember warriors from Wednesday? So these arms are going to open to the side and you're going to turn to your left. That left heel, that left foot is going to pivot so you can take that left heel down onto the floor. So your left heel is down onto the floor, pushing into the outside edge of the left foot. This right knee is traveling over those middle toes on your right foot. Remember, it wants to roll in, so we're not going to let it. Roll it out. We've got warrior two. Does this feel easy now after all those sun salutations? So, warriors from Wednesday, we're going to reverse our warrior. We flip the right palm up. We reach into that right side. See, we lengthen the sides of the rib cage. And then with this length, we reach right arm up, left arm down. Your gaze can be up to your top hand, or you can look down to your left foot. That knee is still bent, nice bend in that right knee. Triangle pose, straighten that right leg. Bring those arms shoulder height. Left hip away as we reach down with the right arm. Triangle, Trikonasana. thing to remember here, if you were against the wall, that left shoulder was still against the wall. So we haven't dropped the chest forward. It's better to be higher with the ribs and chest facing forward than to be lower and drop into the floor. Remember, the floor is not important. Posture is important. Okay, we're going to bend that right knee, and as we bend it out, drop the elbow on the thigh. Lift that left arm over the head. Reach through those fingertips. Whoa, are we still breathing? Haven't mentioned breath for a while, so nice long breath. So we've got a nice line from the outside of your left ankle, up the leg, up the waist, through the shoulder. Okay, we're going to bring this left hand to the floor. So as we windmill down to the floor, you're going to pivot on your left foot because you don't want to twist the knee. So this left hand comes down to the floor, chest turns towards the floor. We lift the left heel, we pivot on that foot, take the left hand down and the right, and we step back to plank. Hey, plank feels easy now after that. Knees down, chest down. Inhale, cobra, lengthen through the top of the head. Tuck the toes, lift the bum, downward dog. I'm going to quickly turn around to my mat so I haven't got my back to you. Downward dog. And left leg is going to step forward. Right heel is lifted. Left knee is bent. See this? Going to pull up belly. Ground into the floor. Find your stability. Lift the chest. So all that balancing yesterday, hopefully you found some stability with your mat and your legs. Hands together and lift the heart. So we can drop deeper, take that nice lunge. Oh, really feel a stretch through the front of those hip flexors on the right side. A few breaths here. Okay, then we're going to drop that right heel to the floor as we pivot from the waist, up the ribs, chest, shoulders to the right. So now all of a sudden you're facing away from me. Maybe you are. Everyone's like, oh, I need to turn around. So we have got our warrior two. Virabhadrasana B. Arms out, shoulder height, reach through those fingers. Nice deep knee bend in this left leg. Ribs, chest, shoulders, facing the long edge of the outside edge of that right foot. Reverse your warrior, flip the left palm over. Reach through the left side, lengthen the rib cage. And lift that left arm to the top, right arm down. And anywhere that feels better on your neck. So no tension or strain in the neck. As we've lifted over, as we've reversed, you might have found that you've straightened that front knee. So just rebend that knee. Sit nice and deep. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Arms reach out to the side. Straighten that left leg. Left arm reach down, right arm reaches up. Weight even through both feet. Lifting up pelvic floor, lower belly, up into the ribs. Imagine you're doing a crunchy sit-up. Same action in the upper abdominals right here. And then bend in your left knee and place that elbow on the thigh. Oh, a little rest, tea break. Okay, as we bend, as we have lowered, again, this might have happened. Heart's now facing towards the floor. So we're going to zip up, roll, ribs, chest towards the sky. Lift that right arm, reach over that head. So we want a nice line from the outside of your right ankle, up through the leg, the hip, the waist, the shoulder, through those fingertips. Remember, pelvic floor and belly, so important to protect your back. You'll be pleased to know this is the last posture of our flow. Right arm down onto the floor. Pivot that right foot so you don't twist the knee all the way over. Step it back to plank. Drop the knees wide as your mat. Big toes together. bum to heels. Oh, this is just the best. So I always like to have my knees a bit wider so I can let my belly and ribs come through the chest, through the thighs. But you might prefer to bring your knees together. If this causes any compression on your sacroiliac joint, then bring your thighs closer together and rest your belly on your thighs. Well done, everyone. That was quite a tough one if you're not used to yoga and you're trying to listen to me and follow, wondering what foot we're stepping with and where we're going. So really well. So I'm just trying to mix these classes up a bit so there's something for everybody. And walking those hands back towards the knees, lift the head, lift the chest. And we're going to sit down onto the bum and bring the soles of the feet together. So I'm going to walk my heels quite close to the groin. Knees drop out to the side. I like to, so you might hold of your lower legs or your ankles. I personally like to interlock the fingers and place them underneath the toes, underneath the feet. And I can walk forward, and then this gives me that little bit more traction. So what we want to do is draw the front of your body through the arms. So you're thinking about pushing your ribs forward and your heart forward. Your elbows tucked into the rib cage, shoulders back and down. Feel the shoulder blades slide down the spine. Really lengthen the spine as if someone's lifting you up through the crown of your head. A few breaths here. So you might feel it in the inside of the thighs, you might feel it in the groin, you might feel it somewhere else. Okay, the only thing we're going to move now, the only action is to bend your elbows. So I'm going to turn side on so you can see what I mean by that. It sounds simple, but I know what happens is that as soon as I say move and come forward, this happens. See that? We don't want this. Shoulders up, belly, ears. We've lost our neck. We've rounded through the back. This does posture. So I'm pulling on the feet, got long spine, and I was going to bend my elbows. Feel your back start to round, hold it there, and lift as if somebody has got a rope around your breastbone and they're lifting it up towards the sky. So elbows bend, we lengthen the heart forward. So you're thinking about getting your chin towards the top of your mat rather than getting your nose to your toes. Nice long spine. Few breaths. And next inhale, engage the belly, lift the chest, help those knees together. Oh, you can groan if you want to. Oh, la, la. And coming down onto the back, just finishing off with a little twist. So bring the knees into the chest, have a little rock side to side. Really super, well done everybody. Friday flows are always a little bit challenging. Although sometimes I actually find the static postures more challenging when we're there for longer and we really focus on alignment. So like that wall class that we did earlier this week, or was it last week we did the wall class? I find that really tough. Okay. Take the feet down to the floor. Feet are wide as your mat. Let both knees drop to the right. So keep the feet in position. Just going to roll onto the outside of your right foot, inside of your left foot. So that left knee comes down to hover over your right foot. So we don't want to place left knee on top of right knee here. The feet will stay wide. The arms can be out to the side, shoulder height, or we can take them like goalpost arms. I'm actually keeping mine hovered off the floor because these tiles are cold. Here we go, I can take that one down. If your arms are out to the sides, you've got nice T shape. Take the palms down rather than up, so making sure you keep that left shoulder blade down onto the floor. And then both knees come centre, and they come all the way over to the left side. Right shoulder blade staying on the floor. If it feels good in the neck, you can always look over to your right shoulder. It's taking that twist all the way up the spine. With the feet wide like this, you get a slightly different twist. So with the feet wide, we're twisting mainly the lower back, but what we do, we've got more of a stretch down the IT band area. So this big piece of fascia that attaches the back of your hip to your lower leg, it comes all the way down the outside of your leg and wraps around under your knee. So you might feel a little pull anywhere down the thigh there. We've been working that place quite hard with these sun salutations and with this flow today and your warriors. So it's a nice little stretch just to loosen up that IT band. We've got twist in the lower back more than the upper back here. And bringing those knees back to centre, and you have your choice to straighten those legs down onto the floor for your few moments relaxation, or you can bring yourself up to seated, a nice comfortable seated position, the long spine. So just remembering, just to remind you that there is no class tomorrow, Saturday. So if you fancy doing some yoga tomorrow, you can redo one of the previous classes from this week or last week. And I will be back with you on Sunday evening at 6:30 Spain time, 5:30 UK, for some nice relaxing yin yoga, some stretchy yin yoga, Sunday evening, 6:30. So I'm going to finish off with our gratitude. Letting the head and chest bow forward. If you're still on the floor in your relaxation, please stay there. Gratitude to yourself, to your yoga practice, and to someone or something in your life that's made you smile this week. Once again, thank you all for joining me, bringing the hands together, and stay happy, stay healthy, have a fabulous weekend. Namaste. Thank you.